Hey Hitham, so let's take a look at what you wrote for us today. Okay, schools, should they move what you said? Schools have barely places for education. It is increasingly argued by some that there should be more entertainment in schools, while others still maintain the classic view about schools being solely for educational purposes. I strongly believe that schools should be more entertaining. This essay will support my stance by explicitly showing the merits of having more joyful school time using relevant examples. Alright, perfect. Firstly, it is well known that entertainment refreshes students' enhances, with an S, their cognitive ability. That is because human brain, or the non-stop flow of information without periodic breaks, this is spelled wrong, of joyful activities. These entertaining breaks, again spelled wrong, will undoubtedly bestow a wider cognitive room. I don't think you wanted the A here. So it will be a better understanding of educational material. For instance, in Finland, 50% of school time in primary schools is dedicated for playing. Yet, the Finnish, two N's in Finnish, yet the Finnish school system is one of the best worldwide. Therefore, the school. Secondly, students learn from playing as they do from classic. All right, I think you mean students learn as much from playing. That makes a little more sense, okay? Okay. So students learn as much from playing as they do from classic teaching process. Or how about just from classic teaching? In other words, playing can definitely enrich personal experience of students, the personal experience of students, and deepen their intellectual capacities. This is a solid scientific fact. This should be as supported, not as per, but as supported by a compelling body of evidence. For instance, why don't you just put a full stop here? For instance, studies run by Damascus University, capitalized, have shown that students from schools adopting with an O, entertainment in their curriculum outperform their peers in other schools by a mean of 20%. Hence, it is evident that playing significantly contributes to the teaching process. Okay, lovely. To conclude, I firmly believe that schools should adopt more entertaining programs into their teaching schedule, as this will help students to refresh their minds and because students can learn from playing as they do from classes. All right, it's lovely. There are grammar errors. Yes, there are. Throughout the essay, there are a number, but there's nothing really very, very serious. Nonetheless, I do want you to correct them. Just try to avoid making more of these errors, okay? All right, let's take a look at the next essay here. Doing enjoyable activity, better skills, more creativity than reading. Let's see what you said about this one. All right, so this should be an apostrophe S here. Children's education is not an easy task. It has been said that participating in playing and other joyful actions with a kid can enhance his/her skill development and spark his/her potential of imagination and creativity more than what could be done by reading. All right, first of all, no word kid here, okay? We don't use kid in IELTS. We say children. That holds true both for Task 1 and for Task 2. Joyful actions doesn't really sound like a natural expression. I know you're trying to find a synonym for enjoyable activity. You could have said a recreational activity. That would have been good, or some other synonym, but definitely not this. It's just not natural, okay? Okay, so a child can enhance his/her skill, and I don't understand this, the potential of imagination. How about just spark his/her imagination, creativity? I think that works a little better, okay? So, I totally agree with this notion, and this essay will advocate my stance by showing the tremendous advantages of teaching a child through entertainment. All right, great, fine. Firstly, children's, okay, apostrophe S, brains, unlike adults, are customized to learn and gain knowledge and skills as they play. Okay, indeed, children usually develop better physical and intellectual skills while they are involved in entertaining activities. For instance, from my personal experience, I usually have a hard time trying to force my eldest son to read a book, while when he gathers with his peers and I recite some chapters of the same book for them in a simple and enjoyable language, They all participate actively in such an activity. We want A on here. And understand the finite, the fine details, not the finite, of the red book. Therefore, it is evident that presenting the teaching material in an enjoyable fashion to children is definitely more effective than forcing them to read a boring book. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Secondly, playing can ignite the hidden potentials of creativity in juveniles. In other words, when they play, and under the heat of the competition of a game, they will try to invent some ideas to help them win and outperform their rivals. This will undoubtedly translate into more creativity and inventive intelligence. Take, for instance, a recent study published in Nature, where the researchers concluded that children and adolescents can learn more effectively by involvement in joyful activities, can learn more effectively than by classical reading. Okay, fine. Hence, allowing children to participate actively in entertaining works. I don't think works is the right word here. In entertaining, let's think. I don't know. Another word for activities, but definitely not activities again because you already used it quite a bit. Okay. The conclusion to be drawn from the aforementioned arguments, there's two arguments I think, so it should be plural, is that there is ample evidence with no "and" here. There is ample evidence that involvement in enjoyable acts with children can help them acquire more skills and remodel their brains to be more creative as compared with reading alone. All right, it's lovely. All right, you've done a nice job here. Yeah, there are some errors throughout the essays in terms of your grammar, but on the whole, it's a well-written. They're both well-written essays, okay? So now what you need to do is correct them. And obviously from the errors as mentioned to you in this video correction, then you need to create an error list. So you'll put on the one side of the paper the errors that you made, and then next to the errors, write what the corrected or suggested version is. Okay? With these two files, I also want you to send us new essays. All right? And try to do this within 24 hours or so you can definitely apply everything you've been learning. All right, so that's it. I'll let you get to this task. I'll look forward to seeing your essays tomorrow or so. So best of luck to you in your writing assignment.